Hello VR addicts, welcome to my channel. I am Paolo Trianni and today I'm just going to have a little vlog rant. I would normally go outside to do this thing, but I'm only allowed outside once a day and I've already done that exercise already by walking my dogs really quickly around the village, you know. So yeah, what is there to talk about? Well, HP, the new generation HP is on the... hold on. Not done yet. Okay. Jeez. Well, yeah, the HP next generation headset you can already find on Steam store, and they also have a link on their website to it. So that's quite interesting. So they're definitely full throttle ahead on this new generation headset. Well, what they call a new generation, because you know we all have an opinion on what makes a next generation headset. Personally, you know, wireless is definitely up there for me. I would say that it'd be nice if we had foveated rendering. It'd be nice if we had a larger field of view. It'd be nice if it was lighter. You know, more artifacts disappearing. I mean, the Rift S did probably one of the best jobs of getting rid of artifacts altogether, but you had to sacrifice field of view and you had to have these little, they're quite small lenses to be fair as well. Pretty much other than that, I think the Index pretty much nailed it all the way except for the glare. So if you had an Index without the glare with rendered foveated rendering and like wireless lighter, obviously a lot lighter because the Index is one hell of a heavy headset. Doesn't feel it though because of the great strap, but it is heavy regardless. It would feel it if it was wireless and you were jumping all over the place. I'm pretty sure it would. Oh yeah, and OLED and OLED RGB. Yes, that's definitely where we want to go with, right? You know, get that Star VR1 sex orgasm, sort of both of best of both worlds, like, you know, more pixel density along with better blacks. I mean, yeah, of course, comes with better blacks. We get black smearing. We're probably going to get chromatic aberrations. And there could be some other issues like burning and etc. that we obviously don't want. So AMOLED, RBG, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there's the HP Reverb and we're all kind of looking forward to that. The tracking needs to be better than last generation Windows Mixed Reality. So hopefully that is one area that's changed massively, and we also don't want to go back to the Windows Mixed Reality controllers. We would like, the controllers were kind of okay in certain elements, like the rumble for instance was fantastic. Even though the build quality did feel flimsy, mine never ever broken. I've had about 3-4 lots of them. They've been pretty damn good, but obviously the ergonomics were horrible. I don't think the touchpad should have been there at all, because I can see why it was there, you know, so it could play Vive games as well, but the touchpad I don't think was anywhere near as good quality as the ones. Nowhere near. It felt very bad in my opinion. So, you know, if they are going to do that, if they're going to keep that in there, they better put some better ones in there, in my opinion. But I think that, yeah, ergonomics is definitely something that they should work on, and also battery life as well. Don't really want to be shoving in like 4 AA batteries into these controllers and it only lasts a day of gaming if you're playing a full 7-6 hours or something, because then you're going to need rechargeables, and because they're not Leon or lithium rechargeable batteries, they just don't last super long. So yeah, it'd be nice if they went for a rechargeable option with a lithium battery, or you know, they did as good as the Oculus is doing with their touch controllers and their new ones. You know, we've seen some data sheets on that, so we're going to go into that. The Del Mar, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hopefully that's not the final name. You know, just tons of speculations going on the website about what that is, but the controllers have been leaked out and we saw some of that, and it's very interesting. The tracking's got better. The tracking's, I've been playing with these on virtual battlegrounds and winning games easy peasy. There's been moments where the tracking has been lost for like a split second, but it hasn't got me killed. It hasn't been bad. It's nothing like Windows Mixed Reality. by far the Rift S is the most advanced inside-out tracking we have, and to have controllers that might be even better, wow, that says a lot about how inside-out tracking is going, in my opinion. That says, did I just turn my headset on? Oops. That says a lot about inside-out tracking and how far it's coming. But these controllers, the interesting thing is about how much more energy saving they are as well. So yeah, the new Star Wars controllers, as a lot of people like to call them, are going to be so energy reliant more than ever. They're going to be so much more energy saving than ever, should I say. So yeah, batteries are going to even last longer in them. It's going to be incredible, and they're pretty damn good as it is. I'm very impressed at how they do it. I mean, I think the Index has done a great job with their rechargeable ones, and I love having rechargeable ones. Obviously, I'm a big fan. I was a PS3 fan of the DualShock 3 because it lasted ages, and it was in it, you know, it was easy to recharge it. If you had two of them, you could just swap them out anyway. And some people could have these things charged for a whole week and play 4 hours a day, and it still be charged at the end of the week, you know. And then they brought out the DualShock 4, which didn't last very long at all, and it disappointed everybody. And now, when you had that kind of battery, you kind of was thinking, I wish I had the Xbox one where you could put batteries in. So, you know, there's this fine balance of what people prefer, you know, rechargeable batteries in their controllers or being able to put a battery in their controller. You see, putting a battery in your controller means that if you've got batteries lying around, you're never going to be left without, you know, with a dead controller. Having a rechargeable one though means that you have a lithium battery that lasts probably longer, and it's not going to cost you a lot of money in AAA batteries because it just needs recharging and recharging. Now the thing is with lithium batteries is the market's going crazy right now. We could see solid state batteries come in soon, you know, which would make them charge even faster. We're already seeing graphite batteries coming out. I mean, the point is that we could have a controller that could last a week and put it on charge, and it'll only take about 2 hours or less to charge. So we're heading that way. So rechargeable batteries in controllers are definitely probably the way forward. And I think the Index did a pretty good job with theirs as well. Even though their controllers don't last super long, it doesn't take super long to charge them. And probably, to be fair, you probably should take a break from VR anyway and not be in it that long, to be fair. Or else your eyes will start going like, you know, you start going a bit weird and all that. Today I got an email in my spams trying to scam me. Everyone gets scam emails, but the weirdest thing about this one is it says that it recorded me watching porn. They have a video of me and they're going to send it to you guys. That's right, you guys are going to get a video of me watching porn. Now, I can't imagine you being more luckier than that. I really can't. My porn face is like a dog chewing on a bone, you know, it's like, right? It's very loud, and you know, like, you know, there's women going really, really loud and going, oh, well, I'm louder than them. I'm not going to be bested by them. Hell no. Anyway, this is a lie because one, we have a porn block on our house because we've got 4 children in the house and we don't want them accessing that kind of stuff. And my wife's really against it as well. If she knows I've watched it, and she knows when I'm lying, so you know, and I would get guilty if I watch it as well. She would pretty much come down on me like a ton of bricks. So this is definitely, I've not even watched porn in VR. I've had VR for as long, and I've got a VR channel, but I've never watched porn in VR. Not once have I ever watched porn in VR. That's how I know that this is a scam. They want like $1,000 or something like that, or else they'll just leak it out. Now the thing is what I'm worried about is they're going to take my flipping Princess Guard video or something, mask me out and put me next to some midget porn or something, I don't know. But, well, I'm not really worried about it because it'll make my channel explode anyway, so there you go. Probably make my channel explode if that stuff came out. It'd be like great for my channel. But, you know, the weirdest thing and the craziest thing is this actually went to an email of my kids. Now, I've taken that email and I use it as well now. I've been using it for a while because my son has got the actual same name as me, you know. So Paolo Trianni is the name of my son, and it's also the name of me. He's junior, I'm senior, etc., etc. And this was his email account, and for the last couple of months I use it for double traffic. So basically I don't want to constantly use my personal email account to get keys or to communicate with developers or you know, hardware manufacturers and etc. like that for this channel. So I then try to use this other email to do that with, and so realistically this scammer's kind of thinking he's going to scam an 11-year-old boy, realistically, who thinks he's got contacts on these emails. He hasn't got any contacts on these emails. I've not added contacts from any of the people I've contacted on there because I'm not that smart for some reason. I don't know why when I contact people like the HTC and when I contact Oculus that I'm not adding their contacts to it, but I hadn't added their contacts to those emails. But yeah, now and then you get these kind of emails, don't you, claiming they've got something or another thing on you. But there you go. So what else is there to do? Well, I was supposed to get a 3D printer not long ago, but because of the COVID-19 situation, we're all in lockdown, and my 3D printer, the first 3D printer I got, was not working, and it's still over there. And I'm waiting for a returns label, and I got to return it. The second one has just, I got an email a couple of days ago saying that it has been delayed, which is a bummer. And I kind of really need it because I've got the, let me grab this, I've got the COS stuff that VR man told me to get, and well, he didn't tell me to get, but said was better than the actual Mantis, Bionic Mantis. And I wanted to test them to see if they were better than the Bionic Mantis. The thing is with the Bionic Mantis is it's hit and miss. I kind of find that almost like the drivers are different for people, because some people say they sound crap, some people say they sound amazing. Mine sound pretty damn all right. You know, they're not like Index amazing by far, and they're probably not as bassy as the CV1 used to be. But you can hear footsteps in shooting games very clear, and that's one of the most important things, I think, for me, that I want to hear. Now, this one I have actually tried on my PC, and it is actually not too bad for how much it costs, you know, and how cheap it feels in your hand. It feels very cheap and rubbishy and absolutely, you know, you'd think this ain't going to be great, but it actually does sound pretty nice, and it has really nice basses. In fact, this is probably very similar to the CV1 in a lot of respect. Just listening to it, it sounds just like the CV1. Let me see if I can find them, because this is just the box. Right, here they are, because they come in this nice little case here. Look how flimsy these are. I suppose this is how they make it cheap, so they spent more money probably on the drivers, the speakers inside them, than just cheap. Now, what people do is they remove the metal part of this, and then they use a 3D printed clips, like you would do with a lot of things, actually, to be fair, that we use. And that's why I want my 3D printer, so I can do that. So I'm waiting on that. The reason why there's no video today as well is because, unlike everybody else, I didn't get a free copy, a review copy of Pixel Ripped, the new Pixel Ripped1995. I have contacted Twitter, one of the developers on Twitter, I believe, and I also have contacted them directly on their website, I think. Directly on the website, or did I go through somewhere else? Asking for a key for it, so you never know, they might come back and give me a key for it. If they don't give me a key for it, I might end up just buying it, who knows. So I kind of like, yeah, I asked them for a key, and if they come back to me, then that's great. If they don't, then I might buy it anyway. But on Steam and Oculus right now, there isn't a whole lot of choice of games to play, and as you notice, I've been playing some bottom feeding type games, i.e. very cheap indie games, etc. And sometimes these indie games are fantastic, sometimes they're absolutely amazing, and sometimes they're just trash, sadly. You know, so sometimes there is good games out there. Cast VR did come back to me. The developer said that they're working on the crashes that I had. They were aware of them and they are working on them. That's fantastic news. And so did the last video I made, which was Heaven's Tournament. I had a problem a lot with the characters literally being inside me and being through me, but you need the actual 2x2 meter play space probably to enjoy that game, and they made that pretty obvious. The developers said, look, you can't just have, I actually have 2 meters by 2 meters by what, 1.5 meters maybe? 1.5 meters, but the problem is I've got like about 1.5 meters of boxes that were all packed ready for our move. That didn't happen because of a lockdown. And it was in preparation just to get everything ready here on this side so we could really work on the new house. And now I'm just tripping all over it. In fact, I just realized that I've got the shadow, my wife's laundry basket in here. That's how bad the space is right now. It's getting really, really small, and it's getting smaller and smaller as it goes along. And in the evenings, if you see me playing, by the way, it's my kids. They're playing Pavlov a lot lately on this Rift S on my account. So that's not actually me, just to point that out. There's also some scales down here to weigh oneself on as well. And there's also a meat mincer, just there. I think we're planning to sell it because it's a bit of an antique. I'm not entirely sure, but that's there. The index box is over there because it's up for sale, because I need to make back some debt. I recently got a new prop, which is this helmet. That's kind of like in the way at the moment, but as you notice, it's got a crack in it. They actually gave me £3 back for that crack because I told them, like, you know, they wanted to send me another one. And I said, oh no, I'll just glue it. Don't worry about it. And they said, oh, well, here, have £3. I was like, okay, $3, I'll take it. But yeah, this is a new prop. I've also got a military helmet on the way as well. It's black this time though, because last time I bought the green harness thing and that kind of messes with the green screen. But yeah, we've got this, which is cool. It doesn't go all the way up because it hits the fin. I was going to use this for iron lights, but I didn't use it for it. It didn't come in time for iron lights, so gutted. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, so going on about a little bit more of the COVID-19, it's still going on, isn't it? Which is crazy, and people are still, yesterday was a good day though, because we went from about 8,000 worldwide dead to 5,000 worldwide dead, and I think that's an improvement. Hopefully it will just carry on going that way. We're not lifting lockdowns here in the UK. We've extended it by another 3 weeks. Well, to be completely fair, come tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks because they announced that about a week ago. But I think even after that period of time, it's only going to be relaxed. It's not going to be gone completely, and I think that's a good thing because I don't want people to die that I know or love, you know. And frankly, that's everyone. Realistically, I try to be very open-minded and respect everybody and try to love everybody because I don't want bad karma. I think you sometimes hear like some other YouTuber say something about karma, and I'm on that same page. You know, I kind of think that, you know, it's important to keep your karma extremely positive and happy as much as possible. And today I woke up, I felt a little bit depressed, if I'm going to be honest with you. I woke up depressed, and then I got that email, and I think that triggered me a little bit more as well. And then I took the dogs for a walk, and then I remembered I had to not think about that. So I just immediately told myself not to think about it. So that, yeah, hopefully everyone's safe and everyone's well, and none of you guys have contracted it, or if you have contracted it, you've got over it very quickly and pain-free and etc. And no one you love has got it, hopefully. I hope you're all well. That is 100% for sure. Now, not only have I got my index for sale, but I will eventually have my HP Reverb up for sale as well. Now, trying to catch the fly. My HP Reverb, I actually really think this is a pretty good headset. The new version, obviously the V2, I've tried the V1 and that was awful. That was really bad. The Mora was just PlayStation VR bad, and it was, it had sparkles. Mine had sparkles as well. It wasn't very good at all. But this one's a bit more tidier and a bit more cleaner, and it's a lot better than the one I recently got from Amazon, which was really bad. Amazon, don't buy, I reckon that if you buy these direct from HP, you're more likely to get V2. If you buy one from Amazon, I kind of think you're getting all the back stock and all the returns and all the bad ones, and I've been getting a lot of bad ones from them. But yeah, I'm going to be selling that eventually as well. I had to sell my Index obviously to pay off debt, and that's the same thing with the HP Reverb. That will leave me with the Rift S and my Quest for now anyway. I really wish I kept the Vive Pro, because I would love to try it with the adapter, the wireless adapter. I did ask HTC for a Cosmos Elite, and they just said, oh dear, we've kind of run out, but as soon as we have review units again, we'll contact you, is what they said. Hopefully that's true and not just kind of like trying to be nice. I am still quite a small channel. The weirdest thing is, like, I've been like going up to 2K subs. I've been nearly hitting 2K subs quite a while, and every time I get quite high up and about to hit 2K subs, I'll suddenly just lose 50 or 20 or 30 subs, and I'll be back down again, climbing myself up. And this last 2 months has been quite poor, realistically, in how the channel's growing. The channel's like literally been stagnant for, I don't know if I said that word right, for the last 2 months, and that's kind of been a little bit depressing as well, to be completely honest. If it wasn't for little moments where people kind of say stuff in the comments, like, you know, you should have more subs, and, you know, your channel's great, and or like when I'm in virtual battlegrounds and people are saying, oh, it's Paolo, look, you know, and I don't know these people, but they obviously watch the channel, I probably wouldn't be carrying on right now, because that, you know, that's quite a blow, really. And there's quite a few worries in life as well, because both my parents, my dad's got, like, I've mentioned this before, he has type stage 3 bladder cancer, and my mum has something problem with the lungs, which I keep forgetting the name of, and if any of those two get this COVID-19, it's really bad, really bad. So yeah, and there's a little bit of worry there as well, and obviously, like with the house as well, you know, at the moment we can't get to the house, the new house. Well, it's not really a new house, but you get the point. At some point when I tell you more about it, maybe when we actually move out. When I move out, we can do podcasts and live. I want to do live stuff, and I want to also sort of jump in to do podcasts and talk about probably a bit about you know, VR live. It'd be fantastic. So yeah, if it wasn't for you guys and girls, I always say that. My wife's always going like, guys does count for girls, and I'm like, yeah, but I kind of feel like it doesn't. So yeah, if it wasn't for you guys and girls, I just wouldn't still be doing this right now. And I am doing this because, one, I love doing it, and two, I love VR. I just absolutely love VR. I'm absolutely VR crazy. I mean, I wish I could just keep all my headsets just like Voodoo does, because I just love Voodoo's background of VR headsets. It's my favorite part of Voodoo. And I love the fact that people have got all those kind of headsets set up like, and if it wasn't for you guys, yeah, I just don't think I could just carry on doing this, because, as you know, I've got fibromyalgia, so I can just lose, sorry for the click, it's right next to my mic as well, did I just blow your ears off? If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think, I think fibromyalgia would have taken me down for a couple of months or something, or a couple of weeks, because now and then I will get moments where the tiredness just gets beyond the point of being able to do anything. I will just sink into myself, and some depression will probably kick in. The depression is not very strong anymore because I don't want it to happen, and any stress I try to just move aside, and if it's practical, I deal with it straight away. If it's hypothetical, I will just say, look, you know, don't be stupid, I'll do some mindfulness, meditate, whatever. But fibromyalgia still remains, and it still makes you really tired, and it makes you feel like you just don't want to do anything. And then you have to kind of like say, well, we have to make a video today, and then you get pumped up, and then we do all the stuff to get pumped up for the video and stuff like that, and then hopefully we get a video out. There's a video to make, because I mean, it's real dry season right now. So, Doc's still getting that fly. So yeah, if it wasn't for you guys picking me up when I'm down sometimes, you know, thank you for all that. But yeah, there you go then. Well then, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like and also subscribe because it goes straight to the heart. Hit that bell button if you want to watch more VR content like this. And if you have a comment about anything I've said today, please just leave it in the chat below. Feel free to speak your mind. Thank you for watching. I love you long time, and ciao. By the way, I changed the lighting a little bit because Anthony from 3R365 keeps going about how washed out I am, and I decided to change the lighting. I had to move a lot of things because the reason why the lighting was really bad, it was because of moving, and I have not had time to try to get these lights to work properly, because these two side lights here are supposed to be illuminating the background, and the light that's on my camera is supposed to be illuminating me. And what's happening is, I worked it out now. Alexa, turn on dining room light.
Okay.
The bloody light above me, wasn't it? It's flashing down here, isn't it? It was the light above all the time.